So here I am once again, just sitting here in my car, and I'm just thinking, how are you beautiful people? Anyway, I was thinking about growing up spiritually. I was thinking, sometimes I think, man, I go back in my mind and I be thinking, oh, man, remember when God delivered me from this? Remember when this happened and there was no way I was getting out of that. And God came along and delivered me out of that. And remember when this happened, I can go back in my mind and there's hundreds of times when God delivered me out of simple things or things I thought were simple or things I thought were so complex and so detailed and so hard. I don't know how I'm going to get out of this situation. It's impossible. And how many times God has delivered me even out of situations that I thought were impossible? And then I thought about, it's funny and it's goofy is that, remember in the Bible, the children of Israel are always accounted. They aren't ever called the adults of Israel, the grown-ups of Israel, the well-seasoned folks of Israel. They're always called the children of Israel. And I was like, oh my goodness, when I was a little kid, I used to think, don't they ever grow up? And then here I am thinking to myself, it's like, don't I ever grow up? When am I going to stop being a little crippled, handicapped spiritual child? And when am I going to grow up? And when is the time coming when a situation comes up and I'm not falling out on the floor, having me a tantrum, talking about, God don't care, I don't know what I'm going to do. Where are you at? How come you ain't helping me? Anyway, that's all the little things that you ever see a child? Yeah, not your child, not my child, sit up and they're going to have a fit because they didn't get something that they wanted when they wanted it, like they wanted it. And they act like you don't love them, you don't like them, and you just don't want them to have nothing good. I don't want to be that spiritual. I don't want to be that child spiritually where every time a little bit of difficulty or a little bit of a trial comes along, I'm fall out all over the floor and knock my head all up on the ground and talking about God don't care about me, God don't love me. And he's like, you know what? You need to get into the scripture. You need to be praying. Anybody when we acting like that, we ain't in the word. We ain't doing what we supposed to be doing. We haven't been in the word. You acting like that, you didn't got off. You haven't been in the word. You haven't been doing your praying. You haven't been sitting up during your 5 minutes of speaking in tongues like Miss Phyllis Moore said to do. You ain't been doing it. You ain't been in your chapter day. That's why you acting all goofy and stupid and dumb. Anyway, so I'm just sitting here in my car. I'm just thinking, it's like, you know what? God has kept me and is keeping me in every situation. He cares about me. And there isn't a situation that he isn't going to bring me out of. So I don't want to be labeled Tony Pace, the child of God. I want to be labeled a child because he's my father, but I don't want to be label a spiritual immature tantrum having on the floor child. Anyway, this is me, and I'm just thinking somebody need to grow up. Let me see. I guess it must be me.